Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to draw Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul from Batman, and this version is particularly the one from the animated series. So I've set my drawing area there and we're going to sketch ourselves the despotic and very capable Ra's al Ghul. So I'm putting in, you could start with an X shape, so even when it's the animated series, and through the years, if I have followed the Batman mythology, he's one of the favorite villains, but I really enjoyed the version that was made popular in the animated series. I really enjoyed that character. Initially, Ra's al Ghul was created by Julius Schwartz and Dennis O'Neil, like very prominent names. And artist Neil Adams also had his input in the design of the character, so he's not really too much out of this world when it comes to his design. There's just some features that truly stand out, but the whole catch is that he is he is somebody who's trying to think that he's helping the world with his presence and with his knowledge, and he wants to stay young, or at least alive, forever. I think that he's dead as far as the comic books go, I think, but again, I haven't been really following very closely. But the animated series, if you have not checked it out, you should. It's essential viewing for any pop culture fan, whether you're a comic book fan or not. The Batman animated series was Bruce Timm's and Paul Dini's brain. It was like their pet project, and it had all these very generic, basic designs, but which worked miles ahead of even the live movies. So you should really check these out. And I am putting in just the basic facial lines there. Firm expression of the mouth, and this is the feature that sets him apart, and that is he has beard like this. So his name essentially means demon's head, and I think that is part of the demon-like design that we are looking at here. And he was mostly dressed as he is, as I said, that he's a despotic character, so he wants to be a ruler. He has his own army of ninjas and like all sorts of assassins. So he personally, I believe, trained them. So I'm just putting in the core elements. Here he has those forehead lines, a high head of hair because he's old. Because as far as I know, in the animated series, his daughter was involved with Batman, and in the comic books they had a son. So they were appreciative of each other, or they were strangely attracted to each other, but those are themes that are best left for the routine comic fan to follow. So I'm not sure why his eyes were shown dark, but they really added a lot of character to his. I'm not sure if that was like liner, or it was just like shadows setting in. I don't think they were shadows. I think it was probably face paint sort of thing around the eyes, or maybe his eyes were showed as black from years of staying alive. There's his tie, and he had this Dracula-like cloak at the back, and they went into a trench coat. So, and oh yes, there was the adjoining rope here, which was really golden in color. So that is the essential design of Ra's al Ghul. Of course, the animated series always used to have, although as basic as the artwork and the coloring was, they always used to have this grim tone around the characters, around the backdrops, and there were shadows in spite of the very basic designs. And as you will see going further into this video, we are going to be quickly putting those down just to give you an idea how it looks. So the animated series did not necessarily have all this crosshatch and tones, but since we're using a pencil, it would be more fun to just play around with a little more, add a little more dimension to the tint and the hair and even the clothing, just to give some additional shadows and wrinkles. So although the animated series had plain tones and shadows like falling through the fabric and through the skin, but with pencil and even with your own colors, you could really have a lot of fun with this character. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe, keep in touch, have yourself a wonderful day.